Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so you're here watching Getting to Know Natalie. This is my autobiography, and I have with me one of my beautiful mom, Audrey Jarrett. Hi, Audrey.
Hi, Natalie. Hello again, everyone. So, Natalie, um, who were your best friends? Tell us who were your best friends and what were they like?
Okay, so growing up, I guess, when I changed schools, and I had a few childhood best friends. So let me start with the very first. So my very first best friend would have been, I mentioned her earlier, Nordia McCoy. It's my cousin and my sister. She's my cousin sister now. She's my sister by relation, but cousin by blood. So Nordia McCoy is
Uh-huh.
my first best friend. And then I think it would have been Sab- Sabrina Samuels next. Yeah, I spent a lot of time with Sabrina at church. Spent a lot of time with Sabrina at her house because her mother used to take care of me. I used to sleep over there, spend time with them for weeks, some weekends when my parents had to leave Nigel to be in Kingston. And yeah, we spent a lot of time together with at church with Sabrina. And then I had Judine Birch. Judine and I went to Nigel Alley School together, and we became really close friends. We spent time hanging out together, um, like sometime after school, very short time at my house, then I would go to her house. I had more freedom. Judine didn't spend much time at my house because her father was very strict. Mr. Birch was very strict. So I would go and spend time at Judine's house in Red Ground with her father and stepmother. And I remember Judine started coming to church with me. I invited her to church, and she started coming to church. We went to church together and school together. Judine is still my friend. No, we don't speak very often, but we're still friends. And then I have Tika Williams. Tika and I went to Whitehall Preparatory School together.
Mm-hmm.
Whitehall is where I spent most of my years. I also used to go to a basic school, very very short time. I don't remember what the name was, but I just remember calling it Miss Cherry's Basic School. That was Auntie Cherry Tavares. I'm still very good friends with Auntie Cherry. Auntie Cherry is a family friend, and also I think her husband was family to my stepfather. So because they were family, although she was my principal and she owned the school, I was very close to her. I call her aunt. I still call her aunt, and she's still like an aunt to me. She lives in Negril. um I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how she came up in this section, but hey. um Best friends, Judine, Tika Williams. Yeah, Tika Williams and Judine and Joanne Anglin. Joanne Anglin and I became best friends in high school. Joanne is also family because she's related to my sister and my brother. I think her mother are yeah, her mother is some former cousin with my stepfather. So the Campbell, and I don't remember her mother's last name, no, but I
Mm-hmm.
do know that Johnny, grandmother, she used to tell me story about the family, Campbell's family back then, and because I used to spend time to at Johnny. Johnny's house was a place of refuge. Like all my friends' house was a place of refuge. When I was feeling stressed at home and I just want to get away from the situation, I would always be like, "Oh, can I please go and spend the weekend at this friend, that friend?" I remember though I used to spend a lot of time during high school at Joanne's house. I don't think her mother knew this, or I'm not sure if I ever told her mother, but I remember speaking a lot to Miss Adetta, I think is her grandmother's name. I used to share stuff with her grandmother. I used to tell her grandmother about the abuse at home. And she would say, yes, Natalie, come and spend a lot of time. She said, you can come here and spend as much time as possible. She would, make sure that I'm
Yeah.
okay to go to school. And I thank God for Joanie. Joanie, I used to share things with Joanie, and poor Joanie, she's young, I'm young. We don't understand everything, but we used to just cry to each other at that time. Thank you, Joanie. Um, yeah, so those are my childhood friends growing up in Negril. And, well, I think I said what they were like. So,
Yes, you
yes,
did.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You did. Well, it was good to know that you had a lot of places for that could seek
Yes, thank
refuge,
God.
right?
Yes.
So my next question to you, Natalie, how would you describe a perfect day when you were young?
Okay. So, my perfect days would have been either when I'm at the beach or when I'm at church. I I I love, and I'm sure everybody who know me knows that I love going to church. I always love worshiping. I always love praising God. When I was really young, I didn't understand what I was doing that much. But I know when I was in church, I felt very happy and I felt safe. So I love going to church, the church next door, and I just jump the fence and go to Negro New Testament. I remember I enjoyed being a part of the youth group. I enjoyed being on the children's choir. I was very shy, although I'm on children's choir, but because I love music and I love to sing, although I'm not the best singer, I just love to sing and I always love the choir. Love when I'm at church, love the fellowship there. I love being around Sister Salome. So those are my perfect days. And of course, when I'm at the beach, I love to just be at the beach and be in awe. I'm like, always, Lord, look at your creation, look at what you created, this beautiful ocean that, yes, I love. So, yeah, those were my perfect days growing up.
The beach and the church. So
Yes,
as time goes by, we know what Natalie like, right?
yes.
So the next question, what do you think your life would be like when you were older?
So, I'm what now? I'm 34, almost 35. So, I thought that by the time I get to this age, I would have been a teacher. When I was a toddler, I remember I used to love teachers. I used to admire teachers. And I think Auntie Cherry Tavares, because she was a principal and a teacher, and she was this. When I was younger, I remember I never see her getting angry. She always have this sweet, joyful personality, and she's so caring. And she didn't seem to be suffering financially. So I'm like, I want to be a teacher or a principal like Auntie Cherry. So that was one of the profession that I was in love with as a child. But then as you grow up, I'm so sorry to say this, but as I grow up and I realize how teachers are being treated in Jamaica and the salary that they got, I was like, no, I don't really like teaching anymore. But I do have great respect for teachers. I should say that. I really love what you guys do. You guys teach in the classroom. Y'all are mentors. You give students support, psychological support, the good teachers that is. And we have a lot of good teachers in Jamaica, well, in the world that I can
Yes, we
see.
do.
So I really wanted to become a teacher, and then I changed, and I wanted to be a licensed cosmetologist because I remember a aunt, one of my stepfather's sister. I spent some of my early years with her, and I used to love watching her in the hair salon and what she did, and I used to admire that, and I wanted to do something in that too. Then I changed, and I wanted to be what did I wanted to do something in geography. I remember that, but what? No, like I can't tell you. And then it changed. Life took me in other directions, and yeah. Next, oh, we are out of time, Audrey.
So, the
So,
next question is growing up. Do you have any favorite stories from your childhood?
all right, favorite. Oh, this is the last question in this section. Yes. So, favorite story. I don't think I have a particularly favorite one, but I'll just highlight some of my favorite moments. I, as I said, I love when I'm at church. I loved when I used to go to Whitehall Preparatory School. I think I spent 4 years there. My last 4 years before going to high school was at Whitehall. Um, I learned a lot of, I did a lot of extracurricular activities at that school. I remember I used to be a part of the Junior Ranger club. We used to go scuba diving every Thursdays. I used to love that. I used to love the music club. I did a little bit of drama from being at prep school, and I used to play. I used to try or learn to play instruments at prep school. I used to play the trumpet. Don't think I remember how to know. And
Mm-hmm.
I used to do clarinet lessons as well. I remember my music teacher, Mr. Fitzy. I don't know, that's his pet name. So I used to love those moments. I used to love hanging out at Alfred's while my stepfather worked there. That was one of my best spot to just be on the beach while he worked, and I'd just be playing up and down the beach. Um, I loved my friends, loved being in the company of my friends. I had some really awesome friends growing up, and I love Negril growing up, tell the truth, until, just the abusive parts when my mother, you know, had to be going through that I didn't like. And then, of course, by the time I was 13, I was faced with molestation, which we will get to that at another part because we're out of time for this video. So thank you, Audrey, and we will continue this another day. Thank you guys for watching, getting to know Natalie's autobiography. Thank you.
And thank you, Natalie, for choosing me.
You're welcome.